She's probably been put in there because according to Donald Trump, she's a 10. You know that's what it is.
So you cannot be attractive and smart? I will try to give Joy the benefit of the doubt that she didn't see that briefing. Because if you saw that yesterday on numerous topics, no big binder, I think she might have had a different impression of this young woman who held her own.
I mean, you would have to give her the benefit of the doubt that she did absolutely no research or reading about anything dealing with Karoline Leavitt before she made that.
Joy Behar calls her a 10. I mean, how dare she objectify a woman with a sexist rating system? But it's such a typical thing from a 1 point.
Joy Behar, a name long synonymous with daytime television, has exited The View. After decades as one of the show's most polarizing voices, her sudden departure has left fans and critics alike shocked. But it wasn't just a quiet exit. It was a scandal that erupted from legal drama, public outrage, and a fiery new White House press secretary. Karoline Leavitt's removal wasn't about ratings or creative differences. It was the culmination of events that revealed hypocrisy, ignited debates about feminism, and ultimately led to Behar's downfall. So how did it all come to this? It began with a single comment that spiraled into chaos. But before diving into the controversy, let's set the scene. Karoline Leavitt, at just 27 years old, was making history as the youngest White House press secretary. Her groundbreaking appointment made her an easy target for criticism. When Joy Behar chose to take aim at Leavitt on national television, it triggered a firestorm that Behar couldn't control. The moment that set everything in motion occurred during a The View episode, as the panel discussed Leavitt's historic role. Behar suggested that Leavitt had only secured the position because, according to Donald Trump, she was a 10. This remark implied that Leavitt's qualifications didn't matter, and her appearance was the sole reason for her success. For a show that prides itself on empowering women, this felt like a shocking betrayal. The backlash was swift. Co-host Alyssa Farah Griffin immediately defended Leavitt, highlighting the hypocrisy of Behar's statement. Social media exploded with outrage, accusing Behar of undermining another woman's achievement while claiming to champion feminism. Many critics pointed out that if a conservative had made such a comment, the backlash would have been far more severe. Behar's remark was seen as not just controversial, but a direct attack on Leavitt's credibility and character. To understand why Behar's comments sparked such an uproar, we need to know more about Karoline Leavitt. A New Hampshire native, Leavitt has built an impressive political career. She began as a White House intern during Donald Trump's first term and quickly rose through the ranks to serve as assistant press secretary and communications director for major Republican campaigns. At just 27, she became the youngest person ever to hold the role of White House press secretary. Leavitt had gained respect for her transparency and ability to engage with both traditional media outlets and social media influencers. Her sharp communication skills were on display during her first press briefing, earning praise even from some skeptics. Yet, instead of celebrating her accomplishments, Behar reduced her to nothing more than her looks, a move that many saw as not only unfair but deeply hypocritical. Social media quickly became a battleground. Hashtags like #cancel the View and Behar hypocrisy began trending as users dissected Behar's past controversies. Some longtime fans of The View expressed disappointment, feeling that Behar had crossed a line that couldn't be ignored. It wasn't just about one comment. It was about a double standard that many believed had gone unchecked for too long. Leavitt wasn't content to let this slide with a tweet or public statement. She took action where it hurt most. Court. Shortly after Behar's remark went viral, Leavitt filed a defamation lawsuit against Behar and ABC. The lawsuit claimed Behar's comments were not only false, but maliciously intended to damage Leavitt's reputation and career. Defamation lawsuits against public figures are notoriously difficult to win, but this one had substance. It included evidence suggesting that Behar's words went beyond opinion and into outright character assassination. Behind the scenes at ABC, panic set in. Executives scrambled to address their options. Would they issue an apology, suspend Behar, or cut ties altogether? As Leavitt's lawsuit gained traction, chaos erupted at ABC. Executives faced mounting pressure from sponsors reconsidering their partnerships. Viewers threatened boycotts. Staffers were divided, some rushing to defend Behar's often outlandish persona, and others quietly admitting that she had gone too far. Tensions among the co-hosts escalated as ABC weighed its options. Then came the unexpected announcement. ABC confirmed Behar's departure from The View. Officially, it was framed as Behar's decision to step away after years of service, but insiders insisted that she had been pushed out due to mounting legal threats and public backlash. Her exit sent shockwaves through The View's audience. While Behar had long been a defining voice, polarizing yet central to the show's identity, her supporters quickly rallied behind her, claiming her removal was unfair. Critics, however, saw it as a long-overdue reckoning for someone who frequently crossed the line with her controversial remarks. Social media became a battleground, with hashtags like "There's justice for Joy" and "It's just good riddance" trending simultaneously. Reactions were deeply divided. Some fans suggested that the show should be canceled altogether. Others argued that Behar's departure was just the beginning of The View's unraveling. These polarized responses highlighted a deeper issue. The View had become a lightning rod for America's cultural and political divides. And with Behar's departure, its future felt more uncertain than ever. Now, ABC faces a difficult challenge. How do they replace one of their most recognizable hosts? Behar's sharp wit and unapologetic opinions often drove the show's viral moments. But with her gone, will ABC continue with another outspoken liberal voice or take the opportunity to add a more conservative perspective? Ratings have been slipping, and the controversy only added fuel to the fire. ABC is reportedly considering rebranding or bringing in younger voices to appeal to a broader audience. Regaining public trust will be difficult. Meanwhile, Karoline Leavitt continues to rise as a political star, proving she can hold her own against critics like Behar. This story is not just about two women, but larger questions of accountability, hypocrisy, and the power dynamics in both media and politics. While Behar's chapter on The View may have closed, the ripple effects of this controversy will be felt for some time. Joy Behar's exit marks the end of an era, but it also raises important questions about accountability and double standards in media and politics. Was ABC right to let her go, or did they bow to public pressure too quickly? And what's next for Karoline Leavitt as she continues navigating her role as White House press secretary? These are questions that will continue to spark debate long after the scandal fades from headlines. One thing is certain, this isn't just about one comment or one lawsuit. It's about shifting cultural norms and the consequences of crossing lines in a polarized world.